what is content marketing? So I'm going to share this clip and this video that I did early 2023 in a trans tech summit. And I was sharing my skill set and knowledge about content creation on that summit. And the title is How to Transfer Your Business with Social Media Marketing. So take a look at this clip to understand what is content marketing. So overview, we're going to talk about foundation. We need to learn the basics, and then we're going to go into pre-production. That means prep work. A lot of work you need to do before you really start doing the production, which is the next topic. And after you create your profile, productions, and the next one is posting. Because without posting, then no one gonna see it. So what's social media? Social media is a media that we make connections and engage and have communities. I'm sure many of you already have Facebook. Facebook is actually is a social media platform that opens this whole social media door. So without interaction, without any engagement, it's just like old days, old school. It's just like a radio, TV shows, or even newspaper and magazine prints. The audience aren't able to respond to what they read, what they see. So social media change dynamic of connection with people. Social media started actually back in the early 2000, when I'm sure some of you heard about Friendster or even MySpace. So when those two are on the platforms, Facebook that time was only offering the platform to college students. And then they slowly open up to mainstream. So in the beginning stage, Facebook is only for friends, family. But business people, they are smart, and they slowly involve and put business onto those platforms to generate leads, or even connect with their current clients or customers to have engage or even show new products, promotions, or for my case, I'm in real estate. So if I have new listings or new reviews, all those are very good for on those social media platforms. So just like I mentioned, social media without interaction is just a social. It won't be a social media. It'll be just social. So creating interaction is very important. Like you want to post something that you make people have emotion and want to comment or make likes, loves. So you can engage with people. Otherwise, it will be just like a billboard advertising, right? So me personally, I kind of blend into my personal life and professional life on the posts. Many people will probably say, "Oh, what about my privacy?" Actually, if you really look at or follow any of the influencers, many times you don't even know who their children looks like or who their spouse look like. You only see their faces. So you do have the control of what you share and what you don't want to share. So on the professional side, usually we put this 80% we put fun stuff, personal stuff, and about 20% we put it more like a business content. So that way you will show your authenticity, your personality, and your audience will most likely relate. In the beginning, I host a lot of events and I do movies, and the way I put myself out there, and that's how I able to meet a lot of friends that's in this community. So finding your own niche and target audience is very important in the beginning. So you want to show your personality, and so people who can relate to you will find you and will be friends with you online. Okay, foundations. As mentioned, if you don't have any profile, I'm sure most of people already have profile these days, but there's a difference between personal profile and business page, especially on Facebook. If we focus on Facebook, Facebook allows you to create a business page and a personal page. Personal page, you can set your private setting for friends only to view, and for business page, it's basically a public page. So that's why I say you do have a control of what you share and where to share. And you don't, some people worry about privacy concerns. And that's why it's better for you to have a business page and personal page. Myself, I do both. And I actually also share business contents on the friends and family personal page, because if you run a business, you know, when we do promotions, or if you want to sell something, your friends and family most likely will be your first customer or first clients, other than cold calls or strangers. Yeah. And when you create profile, make sure you put your face, because your face is your personal brand. Because sometimes you do see people put a emoji or avatar or even pets as a profile image. But of course, the people who likes pet will like it. Will probably friends with those pages. But we're here to create a brand, your brand. You might be local business, or you might be serving international or nationwide. You want to let people know who you are, or even your logo will represent a brand. Okay. Number 3, building your identity online. And just like what I said before, you need to show you, not just business. Like myself, I love foodie, one of my interests. And I share a lot of foodies, a lot of maybe if I go out to eat, when I'm with friends, or even before my mom's cooking, I share online. And that triggers a lot of reactions and feeling, because we all love food. Everybody have to eat. So that's very general content that you can create. Or if you have any, let's say, interest or hobby on certain sports or on fashions, and you can share those, and you will automatically attract people who has the same interest, like the sports fan that who support the same teams, and you will start generate conversation, because they're going to leave comments, and then you can reply back, and then you're going to have a trail of comments. And what that does is going to let the algorithm of Facebook or any other like Instagram or any other platforms to know, oh, this content is valuable, people like it, and people want to see more. And then automatically the social media platform will share to more audience, more people, more people to engage on that particular post. Okay, now I'm just sharing some of the statistics and some of the important or famous platforms. Facebook, like I said, Facebook is more like a a father of social media, because they open the door. So right now the active monthly user is 2.9 billion. It's the largest age demographic, but as you can see, the people who's on that platform seems to be more like a boomer or my generation in the 40s, 50s. The younger, like Gen Zs, are not on Facebook. They don't use Facebook. They use Instagram. And YouTube actually is the same company as Google. So I'm sure everyone had typed on the search bar how to cook Chinese food, or how to do this, or where to find a mall. So when you do that search, type whatever search that you're looking for, if you do the same on YouTube, it will show you exactly what you're looking for. How to speak Japanese, how to speak Spanish, it will show you those videos. What does that mean? If you turn around and look at, if I own a, let's say, real estate business, I'm going to use a lot of example on real estate. Where can I buy? Where can I buy a home in Southern California? Or what home are selling in Long Beach, for example? Then my content, if I create the listing of my listing in Long Beach, it will pop up on the search. So that's why your business is very important to be present online, because people are doing searching, just like back then when we use Yellow Page. Same thing. Okay. And Instagram, as I mentioned, has a younger crowd. Gen Z has become a new consumer generations, and they are very familiar with social media because that's where when they're born. It's not like boomer or like my age. We didn't born with social media or even internet. So Gen Z are very familiar, even millennial, part of millennial are familiar with internet, social media. They don't need to learn. They just, sometimes you see a lot of small kids under 10 already using tablet, so that's why no matter if you're, what kind of business, even like I said, brick and mortars, your client, your customer for Gen Z is online. They're not gonna go, drive around and find you. You have to be online for them to find you. Okay. TikTok. I personally started TikTok actually during COVID. TikTok has shift their contents on their platform, because in the beginning you see a lot of people just dancing on TikTok or do a lot of how do you say, like lip sync. I did that myself, or dance, or do those pointing, but like I said, the platform has business owner or entrepreneurs onto it right now. So you're gonna see a lot of content, but it's a short format. So I'm gonna show you how to repurpose your content. So TikTok in the beginning is only allowed to upload 15 seconds, and then now they have option for 60 seconds. And then I believe right now you can upload to 5 minutes, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. So they are going broader and broader. And some expert even said they might be replaced like Google, because they are kind of acting like a search engine platform as well. So if you have any questions on which platform that you should suit your business, please book on the 15-minute Zoom call. I can share more other platforms like Twitter or Pinterest, but this is the 4 that's the main one in today's social media platforms. Okay, pre-productions. Pre-production is actually the most important part of this content creation, because first of all, as I mentioned before, you need to find your niche. You need to know who you are and who you want to target, and what you want to, what value, what knowledge, what information you want to provide. Just for example, like me right now, I've been on social media for the last 10 years, and I've been, I built some reputation online, and I was able to use that experience on my own and integrate it into my business. And now my business is attracting or have engagement with strangers, online. So building your content idea around your niche. For example, again, for real estate. So normally we're going to see a lot of home tours. As we often use phone and just go around the house and showing. So that's one way. Or we can create pictures, and we can put on Instagram or on Facebook for image purpose, or even Pinterest. So you can do that, and then you can drive some leads and drive some engagement that way. So whatever your business, like for example, restaurants. This is, I'm sure many of you probably seen restaurant. They will hire a very professional photographer and take pictures of the food, and usually they look very delicious. Or they also do videos, like, to when I do see, like, when the chef is cooking, and then they do a video on it as well. So there's a lot of ideas. You just have to be creative and just think outside the box. And last but not least, branding. If you already have an existing business, then I'm sure you already have the logos, you have the slogan, you probably already have the color. So all you have to do is you want to do the same, align everything from your, let's say, your brick and mortar. You want to align to the color, to the logo, to the brand online as well. So that way people will recognize, oh, this is you, not some fake accounts or some spam accounts.